There are so many reasons why you may want to repress your makeup, especially as a project panner like I am. I love trying to finish my makeup products, but sometimes it gets a little bit difficult, especially if you have huge pans, you only have products on the outside, you can't get your brush in there properly, or if something just isn't working for you anymore, you can always kind of smush it up, add another shade in, whether that be another eyeshadow, another bronzer, another blush, another highlight, to kind of cool it down or change the colour in some way. And I love doing that. It adds another little bit of creativity to my makeup. So I have a few products with me today. I'm going to be frankening these, I'm going to be repressing these, I'm going to be doing something just, it's so satisfying, these videos. I always find them so satisfying because I'm going to crush up some makeup, I'm going to mix it all together, I'm going to be like making little potions, you know when you're a kid and you make like potions out of shampoo and like water and sticks, like that's what I'm going to be doing today. So if that sounds like a good time to you, then definitely like and subscribe. I definitely want to film these more often. I really want to make this kind of like a mini series almost. Every few months I'll come in and franken and repress some products that I really need to work on. I'm really happy with how all of these turned out. I did have a little bit of a rebellious moment in this video, so definitely stick around for that, and I hope you do enjoy it. I tried to be a little bit more informative in this video as well, because every time I do these videos I do tend to get a lot of questions, so if you do have any more questions please leave them down below, but I hope you do enjoy, and let's get on to the video. So these are the 3 products that I'm gonna be working on today. I want to repress them for different reasons. So let's, start with this. We can see the packaging is completely broken, and I have literally just filmed my Pan That Base palette update today, and I kind of made the decision in that video that I was going to repress this into a different compact, because this, I can't keep doing this. It's held on with duct tape, as you can see here. It always comes undone, and then this plastic lid kind of digs into the product and just, yeah, breaks it. It's not good at all. So I really wanted to repress this into my Too Faced Born This Way compact. However, I've literally looked everywhere for it and I can't find it. So the next best thing is this. This is my Zoeva Spice of Life palette. This was my Pan That Base palette last year. And as you can see, we've got 2 empty pans. So I'm going to try and repress it into one. As you can see, this pan is a lot smaller. I'm hoping I can fit it all into one, but if not, I do have this second one as well that I can just put the overflow in. I will clean it out just before we do that though. Then I have my Colourpop Ice Dream. This is more about putting Inglot Duraline in it and just kind of refreshing it a little bit. The pan is there, but it's not like super crazy, so it's not in need of repressing in the traditional sense. However, I'm going to put Inglot Duraline in it, I'm going to mix it all up and then just repress it to have a bit of a refresh. And then I have my Pan That palette. Did I stick a pin in this shade to see how far we had left? No, absolutely not. So let's just this isn't a new pan. I'm not counting that, you know. Yeah, we'll just ignore that. This shade here gives me so much anxiety because it is the most loosely pressed shade I've ever worked with in my life, and the further it gets to the side of the pan, the more fragile it's going to be. Literally, I will put my brush in it and you can see, right? One dip, there is so much fallout that's just come out. Can you see that? So I'm not willing to risk it anymore. I do travel with this palette. I do my makeup on the bus every Saturday and I use this palette. So I'm just going to repress this into the middle to try my best to not have it break and shatter on me. So I think I'm going to start with the bronzer. I have put paper down because it can get a little bit messy, all of this. So I'm going to start with the bronzer. I do have a few tools that I like to use when it comes to repressing. So this is my little spatula that I like to just scrape out the product. Then this is not actually whatever this was, like a primer or some sort, a glowy primer. It's not that. It is in fact this rubbing alcohol. I get this on Amazon because I do live in a very small town. There is like no rubbing alcohol around here, so I've got to buy it on Amazon. This is what I use. This is what I like to use, 70%, just to bind everything together a little bit. I have learned from my mistakes. I'm going to use a little bit less alcohol than I usually do, because I've learned the more alcohol you use, the more the formula changes. So every time I do one of these videos, I always get asked, does alcohol affect the formula? If you use too much, it can make it like really like hard pan almost, and really like firm. So what I'm going to do today is I am just going to use the tiniest bit of alcohol, just the amount that I need to use, and then that should be fine. It shouldn't affect the formula. I have repressed a lot in the past. This is what I really love to do. I find it so satisfying. I have repressed a lot in the past and it's gone absolutely fine, but it's just when I get a little bit too cocky and just drown the whole thing in alcohol, that's when it goes a little bit wrong. So learn from my mistakes, do it like 2 drops at a time, and you should be absolutely fine with that. So I've just scraped all the product out, which is so satisfying. It's like the most satisfying part of this. And I am making sure that all of the lumps and bumps in this product are out as much as possible. You want it to be as smooth as humanly possible. So this can take quite a while, but I mean, it is really satisfying. So, I mean, you know, a lot of people were saying that they would love to see a shorts of me destroying my Modern Renaissance Franken blush. I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. I really don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. Maybe I will in like a few months. But if you have been around for the saga of my Modern Renaissance Franken blush, then I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. There were a lot of people who were saying that they wanted me to finish it. There was a lot of people saying that they wanted me to declutter it. Like, I don't know. I just don't know what to do with that one. But I'm not gonna, that's another day's problem. That's not my problem for right now. I just love crushing things up. I think it's so satisfying. I think this will fit in one of the pans. I don't know though. I don't know. We'll see. But if you've never repressed a product before, I understand how like scary it can be. But honestly, as long as you don't use too much rubbing alcohol, you'll be absolutely fine. It's a really, really good way of repressing products when they smash, or you can mix other products in as well. A part of me was thinking about repressing Pebble Beach into this bronzer, and I still kind of want to do that because it will get Pebble Beach out, but then also like, do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? A part of me really does want to do that, you know, because it's kind of like a similar-ish shade, and because there's so little of it, it won't really go noticed. And I still have maybe like a month or 2 of this left, and that will give me a month or 2 head start on my other shade that I'm wanting to start. Oh, what do I do? You know what? I think I'm going to do it. Should I do it? I think I'm going to do it. I know I can finish this bronzer by the end of the year, like easy peasy. So should I? I'm thinking this decision is so difficult. Oh my god. It's just powder, Caitlin. It's fine. I think I'm gonna. I've worked on this shade for so long as an eyeshadow. I really do like it. It's a nice shade. However, I am kind of ready to move on. I've been putting off working on this shade because I've wanted to finish this shade just because it is so delicate and I've just wanted it to kind of go. Yeah, I've done so well with this, and you know what? I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna go. This is gonna be our first like empty shade. It kind of makes me like not feel like I've emptied it though. You know what I mean? It kind of makes me feel like a bit, oh, well, I've not really emptied it. But I mean, I've come very, very close. And I think it'll keep me motivated to work on this palette as well, just because I'll have a finished shade. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be rebellious. I'm gonna do it. Just look at that. That took no effort at all. It's literally just coming apart. This is what I mean when I say it was the most lightly pressed thing ever. And you know what? This is gonna cause me a lot less stress now that it's in here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's gone and it's in there. That's crazy. I will hit pan naturally on this shade as well this month. You can see I was getting a little bit impatient. I know, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have stuck a pin in it. But I was getting really, really impatient because I have over like 120 uses on this shade. Sorry, I'm flipping you off right now. I have over 120 uses on the shade Boa, which is the lid setting shade. And I was just like, you know what? I need to know. I need to know how far I have left. I think I was very, very patient given the circumstances. So yeah, I needed to know. And I think I'll have natural pan on that in this month. So I'm really, really excited about that. But yeah, for you guys watching this, a little bit of a spoiler for Pan That palette. You know what? I feel good about that decision. I do feel very good about that. I think I've been like working on that shadow Pebble Beach just because almost, and now I can work on Rocksteady. I've just dipped my nail into it. Now I can work on Rocksteady, which I really want to work on. That's the shade that I've been wanting to work on for so long, and now yeah, I don't have anything stopping me now. So this is the bronzer, a slightly different tone, not really, like still very, very similar. I don't think that little amount of eyeshadow would make that much difference, to be honest. So now that that's done, oh my god, I feel like a rebel. I feel like, oh, I don't know, it's so stupid to feel like that, but I feel like this is going to motivate me a lot more, especially when I hit proper pan on Boa as well. And now I'm going to start working on Rocksteady, which I'm really excited about. Oh, I'm really excited. Okay, so I'm going to pop that to the side. I'm going to open this. I do have some makeup wipes here that I'll just use to clean out the pans. Oh, I just remembered as well, they're kind of like not in properly because I did kind of watch as I like wipe it, it's kind of coming up. Can you see that? So I do have some glue somewhere, some like super strong glue. However, I've just had to reorganize all of my drawers, so this could be a while. Yeah, like this just comes out. Let me try and find some glue. Hang on. I have some super strong, like, actual glue somewhere, but I can only find Mod Podge right now, which is gonna have to do. We're just gonna have to wing it. It's okay. I swear I've seen my glue somewhere, but I don't know. I'm just gonna put a blob in the center and then just, like, wiggle it round a bit and then just whack it in. That's gonna have to do. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to do the other one as well, just in case I do need to use both pans. Oh god, that's a lot. Okay, sure. And then I'll whack that in there. Okay, brill, amazing. So I am just going to start putting that in this pan. I hope that we can get it all in one. I really do hope so, because that would be amazing. Now that I'm pouring it in, I don't know. I'm going to do it a bit at a time, I think. I'm trying to learn from my past mistakes of just doing everything in one and then just having a mess. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And that's it. And then I'm going to mix it all. Yeah, that definitely wasn't enough, but I'd rather do too little than too much. Put a little bit more in. And if this is too much, again, like I have so much more product that needs to go in, so it's not like, you know, I can just add more. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for now. What I used to do is get the product like soaking wet in the alcohol, but I think I've learned you kind of want this crumbly texture rather than like an actual liquid, because now this is a lot less likely to affect the formula. And some more alcohol and start mixing. I think we are going to have to use both pans. That's so annoying because, like I said, I was trying to find my Too Faced compact, which is like about the size of the Ofra original compact. So yeah, that would have fit just nicely into one, but unfortunately we're going to have to do two. Unless we're very, very lucky. We've not got that much left to go. So we could just about make it. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we'll be able to fit all of this in? I really hope so. You know what? We might be able to. We might be able to. Just about. I'm trying not to waste any product. I'm trying to be super, super careful with all this. I don't know. We've only got this left. And like, look at that. I think I'm going to try my best. Because we've got to press it down as well yet. So I'm gonna try and put the rest of this in. And I'm going to try and not waste any product. Like I said, I'm going to really try and get everything out of this. That's it all in. I think we can fit it in one pan. I'm going to add a little bit more alcohol. And this is the last little section that we need. Oh my god, it's really overflowing, but that's okay. We've got this. We can do this. The stress of it all. Oh, yeah, that's going to fit in one pan, especially when we press it down. It's going to be a little bit annoying because it's such a big compact, because obviously it's meant to be a duo. So it's a lot bigger than the Ofra, but I think as long as we can actually close the product and we can actually use it without being terrified, I think we'll be fine. So now I'm just pressing it all against the edges, because if you just pressed it like that, it would all be kind of clumped up in the middle. And I would like this to look semi-nice, you know, a little bit put together and not too random and clumpy, and yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna use the flat part of this spatula. I think I got this spatula on ShopMy with like a palette bundle, like a mixing palette, not an eyeshadow palette or anything like that. I'm just gonna start pushing it in the middle and the center and the outsides and just everywhere before I properly press it. That Mod Podge is not working. It's okay, I'll find my like proper glue afterwards. Here we go. I'm gonna go around the edges again just to make sure. Okay, and now I'm gonna take some paper. I'm just gonna press it down. Just using my fingers. I do have a press, and like an eyeshadow press, but it's only 26mm, and that's like a typical eyeshadow size. And this is definitely not an eyeshadow size. This is definitely a cheek product size. I'm just going to try and focus on the edges again. I'm not going to press too firmly because I would quite like to finish this year. That would be amazing. I just want to smooth the edges for no reason other than aesthetics, really. Would quite like it to look decent. But that is it. Okay, that is our little Franken bronzer. I'm really, really excited about that. I think it was the good decision to put this Pebble Beach in with that as well. I really just want to start working on Rocksteady, and Rocksteady is so firmly pressed, it's going to take a very long time to hit pan on. So now that I've kind of skipped ahead a few months with that, I can now start working on this, which is great. And the bronzer is still like pretty much the same shade as well. So yeah, that is the bronzer done. Really happy about that. Let me know all your thoughts. And now let's move on to Colourpop Ice Dream. So this, the reason I want to do something with this is because it's kind of drying out a little bit. You can see that it still looks nice, you can see, but it is drying out. So I have something called Inglot Duraline. What is that at the bottom of it? Can you see that like little yellowy thing? What is that? It looks like some kind of eyeshadow, or is it mold? No, it's got glitter in it. It's one of the Pastel Roses flaky things. I don't think mold has blue glitter in it, so that's fine. This basically revives eyeshadows. So if you have like a cream eyeshadow or something and it's dried out, you can put Inglot Duraline in it. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 drops. That might be a bit too much, but I'm going to put 3 drops in that. This is kind of expensive, but I've had this for years and I'm not even halfway through it yet, so I think it's really, really worth it. You can also make liquid eyeliners with this. So if you scrape out a bit of powder eyeshadow and add a drop of this to it, it makes a liquid eyeshadow, which I think is really, really cool. So I'm gonna mix this together with the Inglot Duraline just because sometimes if you put Inglot Duraline on it, it only revives the top, and I want all of it to be revived. So I'm just gonna mix it all in to make sure that the whole product is revived and not just the top layer. These are really, really easy to repress as well, because these are basically cream shadows, these Super Shocks. So I'm literally just gonna press it back in with my fingers, but I'm just mixing it all in. This has really shown me how little product I have left at this, to be honest. I knew I didn't have much left, but that's barely anything. I'm really excited about that. Now, I would still kind of like my pan in it. I just dropped a little bit. Oh no. Normally I wouldn't be bothered if I dropped a bit, but like I love this thing so much. So I'm gonna try and keep my pan. Is that kind of cheating? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna push all the product to the sides and just keep the middle empty, because I've worked really hard on this and I want to see my pan. I'm just going to press it to the sides. It's going to look a little bit chunky, but like with use, it'll kind of wear down again. So I'm not too bothered about it. And then press it to the side. There's really not much left of this. This has given me so much motivation. Okay, kind of janky, but that's fine. I'm going to again go in with some tissue and just try and press it down. I'm getting my nails done today, and thank God. They've been on for 5 weeks and I actually can't function anymore because they're just getting way too long. Okay, I'm going to really focus on the outsides, and that is what it's now looking like. I kept my pan, which I'm happy about. And hopefully now this is, oh, look at that. Let's swatch it. That looks so much better. Can you see the difference there? Yeah, I'm really, really happy about that. It feels so creamy and smooth as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm happy that I did that. So these are our 2 little products that we frankened. I was going to franken these 2 together. These 2 are my foundations that I'm working on right now. This is nearly done, but it's way too pale for me, and this is kind of dark for me, so I mix them on my face every day. However, the only compact that I found to put them in was like a jar, and I'm not doing that. I don't want a jar of foundation. I'd rather just put it on my face and then mix it on my face. So I am going to keep those separate for now, and I mean the Urban Decay is nearly done, like I said, so there's not really any point. So what did you think? Was this satisfying? I always find these so satisfying to film and to watch. So if you did, definitely give me a thumbs up. Definitely like and subscribe. If you want to see more kind of Franken videos, I can definitely make this a series. But let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. I hope this has boosted your confidence in Frankening things. And yeah, I think it's a really, really nice thing to do. So yeah, let me know. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. But with that being said, this is where I'm going to love you and leave you today, guys. Have an incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye!